Hi collective, it's Dishonor. Let's get a quick medic read. I sense a monitoring spirit. You've been located. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe. Let me get some water, y'all. Okay. Excuse me. Let's look into the clear quartz. See if you can see something collected. If I had a really good camera, you could see the glistening. Okay? This is going to help us to narrow in on what we need to. I feel like it's going to reveal a monitoring spirit. Okay? Ashe. Archangel Michael, show me, what is the situation? Thank you. Mystery card. What is the obstacle? Thank you. Spiritual advice. Spiritual advice. Okay, thank you. Pacific Whitescape. Okay. The last read, those eggs came out in there. Those golden eggs, okay? So maybe this is connected. Show me the divine outcome. Thank you. Terry. With an eye. Okay. Could be a feminine. Could be. And Frank. All right, collective. Let's see. Let's see where we're going. Divine outcome. Spiritual advice. Obstacle and situation. Let's see what's happening, people. I feel like someone's hiding. Or hiding something. Dr. Pepper in the reverse. Maybe something's gone upside down or gone wrong. Maybe someone sees a situation in a different way. A difficult situation, maybe. Let's see. Situation. Trivial pursuits. Let me see. Insignificant, unimportant, frivolous, petty, okay? So maybe somebody thought something was really about something before, but now something that they were doing or someone they were dealing with, right? Or a situation they were involved in, okay? But maybe now they see that it was trivial, you know? Or maybe they're observing this about someone else. Your aunt is really your mother, collective. Okay? For someone in my collective, your aunt is really your mother. And I suspect that maybe this thought may have come into your mind. But you may have dismissed it, thinking like, oh, I'm crazy, okay? All right, but something's involving your aunt mother. GPS track, okay. Maybe someone's found your aunt mother, collective. Or maybe you have. Okay, this is interesting. Or maybe you've been trying to find them, but you haven't been able to. And it's like trivial pursuits. Or maybe with insignificant, unimportant, frivolous, or petty, you care not to find this aunt mother, okay? Maybe you feel like, hey, you know, you're my mother and you're supposed to have been in my life. You wasn't there, so who cares? Okay, maybe you've just healed beyond all of that. Let's get a couple clarifiers. Maybe your aunt your aunt mother, yeah, worked with Frank and Terry, if that name came out again. Okay, y'all, that ripped out there. What is this? Oh my goodness. And your aunt mother worked with this Mr. and Mrs. Smith, toxic couple, okay? All right, so this is significant. These people. Now let's try to figure out, what were these trivial pursuits? What were they working together to do? Thank you. What was located? And where, if we can get it? Or what were they trying to locate? Damn, y'all. Something. Okay. This crazy card. I don't even know why I made this card. Okay. Let's keep going. Show me this aunt mother. Why is this significant? They work with your apartment manager, collective. This shit sounds familiar to me. Okay? Show me. Show me something about this aunt mother. Okay, and my aunt mother is no longer here. Okay? Something flipped over, y'all, but I don't see it. I know you saw that flip, right? There's something important in there. Okay, maybe it'll come back out. Yeah, y'all. Oh my goodness. I was gonna say, did I say my aunt mother is no longer here? Okay, collective. This is saying something about where she is now, okay? Your enemies are hellbound while being gang stalked by hellhounds, collective. Okay? We're gonna put that on the board. Show me this aunt. It's really my collective's mother. Okay, this is very specific. But this applies to more than just me, collective. Okay, and that fell out there on that mystery card. Show me this Mr. and Mrs. Smith. What are they doing? This toxic couple. What role did they play? Thank you. And what is this Dr. Pepper in the reverse? All right, we're going to move fast. This video recording collective. This evidence video recordings, okay? And I said edio because I combined evidence with video. Okay? All right, show me, excuse me, Dr. Pepper in reverse. Let's move it over so you can see. All right, we're going to move through these quickly. True love, collective. Something about your true love. Your mother who secretly hated you all your life, okay? She didn't want you to have a true love, collective. Possibly a twin flame, a soulmate, or something, collective. Here we go again. Okay, and that's why they're in hell. They're going to hell, collective. It just makes no sense. Maybe they never felt loved. Maybe they never felt good enough, okay? Yeah, it's just a very sick soul. Okay, that's what I get. Dr. Pepper in the reverse, true love. They didn't want you to have true love, okay? So they put your love out. Denver, Colorado, collective. Maybe they did it in Denver, Colorado. Something's going on with Denver, Colorado. It could be some sort of experiment, okay? Maybe they put you in an experiment. We'll try to look at that. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, toxic couple. you're protected from these lunatics, collective. Angelic protection. Y'all hear these eggs back with this Pacific Sea snake, okay? Something might be about to happen over here in this region, y'all, okay? Angelic protection. Something about these eggs. What were those eggs in another video? The last video? Might have been some sort of... I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It says millions of giant golden eggs found at Axial Seamount, an underwater volcano located in Pacific Ocean near coast of Washington and Oregon State. There's something going on in this region, okay? And something just dropped out there in the hallway, so that could be a confirmation. But you have angelic protection and something about this toxic couple. I don't know. Maybe they're in that region or something. Could be, because Denver, Colorado is not too far from some of those states in this region, off the coast, right? Of that region. All right. Let's keep going. Your aunt is really your mother. Your enemies are hellbound while being gang stalked by hellhounds. Another confirmation. I don't know if you heard that, okay? That's clear. They hung up. They're going to be hung up in hell for a while, y'all. Okay, this aunt, mother. Start practicing breathing techniques. I'm getting like this is what they should have done in the past, okay? Or they've been doing things to you for a long time that you had to patiently like breathe through and struggle through these situations, okay? They felt like you were a liability, okay? But I feel like the Most High is saying, no, this mother aunt was the liability, okay? Show me this start practicing breathing techniques. What is this? I have no idea what's going to come out here, collective. That's a lie, Archangel Michael. Do I have to take all these cards? Oh my goodness. And you know I like to get the bottom card. Think again. They said think again if you're going to talk back and sassafras tea in the middle of a reading, okay? Okay, forgive me, Archangel Michael. Just help it to flow for me, okay? All right. Start breathing, practicing breathing techniques, right? You have this aunt that's in hell right now, collective. All hung up in hell, okay? What a wonderful sight. Start breathing, practicing breathing techniques. Damn, y'all. Dead man's trigger. Damaging data release in the event of one's demise. So maybe some information's about to come out. Y'all get the fuck out of here. And I was just thinking about this person when I heard something moving in the hall. And it made me think about me seeing this person in the hallway going to a neighbor's door. Okay, and then they came back. I mentioned it in another video with shades on. Because maybe they didn't know the camera was there initially, right? And I said, this looks like this person, right? I haven't seen him in a long time, right? But this person is the son of this woman, collective. There's going to be some sort of, I said enemy, okay? But data release. Okay, this person's lurking around your home. And my home, collective, okay? There's some sort of dead man's trigger. Collective, you have angelic protection, okay? Maybe this toxic couple is involved with sending this person to near your home. Maybe this toxic person is at a neighbor's home, okay? Right now, possibly. Because that was the energy I picked up, okay? Dead man's trigger, some sort of information. We're going to clarify this one, okay? We have the name Clayton. We have Bobby Hemmett, the master teacher. Okay? So there's some sort, maybe this master teacher is you. Or maybe there's a master teacher around you, protecting you. It's time to choose what you chose to come here to do. Maybe this is you, collective. Maybe there's something about your mission that you're still on the fence about, or maybe you're not fully aware, okay? And it involves you being a master teacher, okay? Nashville, Tennessee is significant, okay? Nurture your creativity, okay? In the last video, they were trying to stop you, possibly a child, from nurturing your creativity and your connection to the divine. So this is what this is all about. There was a Count Dracula there, okay, in that video as well, okay? Cotton candy. I'm getting like, as you nurture your creativity, your life becomes sweeter, okay, and happier. There's more enjoyment. But there's something about Nashville, Tennessee. Okay, I don't know. Maybe you're going to be like a country music singer or something, okay? You mad because Divine Feminine got more testicular fortitude than your whole coven. Okay, so I feel like your family is involved in some sort of dark coven. Houston, we have a problem, y'all. All this was for which one? For your aunt, my goodness. Remember, you came from me, okay? So these people are experiencing some difficulty now based on what they've done to you, okay? But they're being asked to remember that they started this. They came for you, collective. All right, let's see something real quick. And they telling them, think again. Y'all, something about to pop off, especially with that C-axle place. And what did I do with that card, collective? Give me a second. Maybe it wasn't over here. This is the aunt. And this one came over here too, right? Oh, this one. That's what we're going to keep out with these. I don't know, y'all. This sounds like an infestation with this toxic couple and these golden eggs. Or I don't know what the hell that is. This could be some sort of sickness of some sort. Okay? But you got that Pacific. Let's see. Show me this dead man's trigger. Maybe this person's coming to try to do something, okay? Because I swear I saw this person the other day, maybe a week ago. And I just felt this person's energy, maybe 10 minutes ago. Show me dead man's trigger. You see how that one came out there, right? Let's pull it back over. It's about to get hot, collective. Show me this name, Clayton. They try. I'm getting like, oh, he's working with Frank. Okay, the maintenance person. Okay, collective. This applies for you. A family member that you didn't know was a brother is working with someone, or a family member in general is working with someone in your apartment complex. Okay. Somebody possibly drives a Benzo. Okay. Show me this one for shits and giggles. What is you remember you came from me? What was that? Remember you came from me. Thank you. And real quick, let's get these eggs. This could be some sort of sickness or disease. Shahir, okay? I think that name came out with somebody in Dubai before. Something like that, y'all, or India, something. Bottom of the deck, we have this karmic partnership. So they play a vital role in all this that's going on out here with your karmic aunt, mother, okay? Who may no longer be here. Who may currently be in hell for all of the evil that they have done in your life. Okay? Mr. and Mrs. Smith, okay, no, dead man's trigger. Show me that. Show me that. Time, y'all get the fuck out of here. Okay, collective. I know I say get the fuck out of here a lot, but it is just time to meet your maker, collective. That's what that man's trigger is, okay? People keep playing. They keep playing, collective. In the reverse, unconventional warfare, liking random tarot videos in order to expose the enemy, okay? So maybe they're trying to keep you from doing tarot or something, or watching tarot, or, you know, liking tarot. I don't know, collective. And maybe for that, the crime, I mean, the punishment is death. You got to meet your maker. Shit. Show me this one. Remember you came for me? Dirty Moors, okay? You got dirty Moors involved. So I'm getting black on black crime, collective. Time to nurture yourself, okay? Let's see what that is. I'm getting sarcasm. Empath, narcissist paradigm, okay? So they were draining your energy, okay? So now they're going to have to nurture themselves. They're going to have to sustain themselves off of the quality of their own energy, okay? And that's not going to look too pretty, collective, because their energy is piss poor, okay? So to speak. They're not going to make it. This might be a slow, what do they call it? A slow dagger type, ending for these people, some of them, okay? It ain't going to look pretty. They came for you, these narcissists. Wait a minute, y'all. Where's that name? I thought I did one for the name. Yeah, Clayton. Show me that. This is a key player. They're doing something in the current, okay? Angie, that's collective. This is my family. This is my sister, okay? My so-called sister, who would really be, if my aunt is really my mother, she would be my cousin, okay? And this would make sense as to why she's so envious and hateful of me, okay? And what was this for Clayton? Okay, so they're working together, okay, to make the next move on you, okay, which they don't realize it's going to be their absolute demise, okay? We got dead man's trigger out here, okay? And it's time to meet your maker, okay? Maybe they look at you like the dead man's trigger. Maybe you're speaking out on tarot, okay, like I'm doing, collective. Best that is protecting your home from these lunatics, collective, okay? From these lunatics. These people are about to experience everything that they wanted for you, collective. I don't know how many fold. It's not going to look pretty. Show me this Clayton, Angie connection. You can rest now. It's over because they can't rest, collective. Because Bastet is protecting you. And she's coming for them. They're not going to be able to rest. All these people out here working together in secret. What's coming for these people? These two, Clayton and Angie. Or Angie. Show me what's coming for these people. Give them a heads up. Turned in the reverse. 2 cards. And let's get the bottom. Okay. Meninges. 3 membranes that coat the brain and spinal cord as a protection. Okay, y'all? And it could be something with these eggs. I keep saying this could be something. Some disease. Show me. Lights, camera, action in the reverse, collective. Okay? Something could affect the central nervous column. Justice is my therapy. I'm getting this is karma for these people in the reverse, y'all. Okay? So we're going to leave that at that. These millions of giant golden eggs at axial seamount. Let's see. Shahir, right. Maybe this has something to do with gold too. And Kitty, y'all. You know what this is? I believe this is genetic experimentation. This could be your, what do you call those eggs? Your birth eggs. I can't think of the eggs. Your reproductive eggs, okay? This could be collective. And they're testing on them over there in Denver, Colorado. Permission of your psychopathic mother, okay, who's now suffering in hell, collective. And forgive me, collective. I know it's triggering. This is triggering for me, collective. Archangel Michael, why is Denver, Colorado here? We're going to wrap it up soon. Why is Denver, Colorado here? They're doing some sort of secret genetic experiments, and they've been doing it for a while. It fell out here on Kitty with these eggs worldwide. Some sort of worldwide experiment. Bottom of the deck. You know what a horse is, Frank? What Frank out here? There's some sort of betrayal. Maybe Frank is working with these people from Denver, Colorado. These people in your apartment where you live, okay? Something's manifesting though. As vibrations slow down, molecules become condensed. Excuse me. My goodness, y'all, excuse me. As vibrations slow down, molecules become condensed. Bobby Hemmett. And this wants to slide down. Y'all can't see it. It slid like this. Okay? It says this is a giant photo. Wait a minute. Maybe this should be there. Okay, wait a minute. What is this? There is a giant photo of a black man on the Great Wall of China. Brother Umar, okay? I believe I was listening to a video he did one day. And I don't remember it, right? But I remember this stuck out to me. Okay, so I don't know, y'all. Something's coming into the 3D. Something about a black man on the Wall of China, people. Worldwide. Something sneaky they doing. Something with the Buddha, too, collective. Maybe this is some sort of prophecy unfolding worldwide. Show me worldwide real quick and we're going to move on. Something with these eggs, too. These people have been doing with these eggs. Show me worldwide. Twin flame, collective. Go out there on Frank. Either Frank is your twin flame or he's been working with your twin flame. And this might have been a worldwide program. Thought retrieval. I feel like something, like some sort of downloads, or they're trying to, or this is the information coming in about what was done. Show me thought retrieval. I don't know. These eggs are still bothering me, people. I keep looking over here at these golden eggs. Show me thought retrieval. These could be twin flame self type things. Ellen, okay? Utilize healing frequencies. I feel like this is a direct message to Ellen, okay? To utilize healing frequencies. Bottom of the deck, a YouTuber, okay? So maybe this is what you're looking to do, okay? I feel like this is what they're telling you. Maybe get into healing frequencies. Maybe listen to music on YouTube. Buy yourself some tuning forks or whatever, right? And just different things. Tibetan bowls. You could use whatever. Some people use bells. I'm sure there's a whole myriad of things, right? And maybe this is what you're working on, okay? And I feel like Thoth is going to communicate with you directly as you work with this channel that you're going to create, I feel, if you're not working on it already. Okay? And maybe you have concerns about your home and your children. It says you and your children will be provided for in a time of trouble. So I feel like you should move forward. I feel like that's a side message. Okay? All right. What's going to be the outcome of this experiment or whatever in Denver, Colorado that's going on? Maybe they're working with something with the meninges as well. Okay? Let's see. Outcome. Use your Heka to destroy the enemy. They ain't gonna make it, collective. I feel like these are like marching orders, collective. Okay? Bottom of the deck, what's gonna happen? Coming into alignment. Okay? As you come into alignment, maybe the things as you find out what they've been doing over here is gonna disgust you. And you're just naturally gonna use your Heka to speak against such evilness and wickedness that these people are doing. And they continuously do. Bottom of the deck, collective. You like the guillotine, collective, for these people. All right, let's keep it moving. GPS tracker. Hi. Somebody's trying to locate you, y'all. Somebody likes you, okay? Could be an investigator. Let's see. X-ray vision. Somebody sees you, that's for sure. My goodness, what the hell is going on here? And they're feeling all fuzzy inside, I'm getting. But a strange kind of fuzzy, like an uncontrollable kind of fuzzy. But they've located you. Okay, they want to say hi, all this. They may have traveled across the world to find you, collective. Who the hell that could be? I saw a twin flame, didn't I? Oh my goodness, collective. Who is this wanting to say hi to my collective? This is a part of the situation. All this going on out here for the situation. Something about the hospital you were born at, collective. Fell out here on Frank again. Okay? Maybe this is the person who's been experimenting on you all your life. The lunatic. Bottom of the deck. Hi. Hidden government stocks and bonds. Somebody's coming to tell you about this. Somebody who's been tracking you, I feel, all your life. They're going to open the vault. They're being forced to open the vault, collective. Archangel Michael, what are these government bonds and stocks surrounding? This may have been like a grandparent I'm getting, okay, who left these bonds for you, okay? And back then, it's been there for a long time. Back then, these things were worth, they probably didn't cost that much, but now they're worth a lot of money. Okay, and these things go to, and I believe they go to assist things like projects and different things. They use this money, I believe, for things like this. Or somehow you buy a stock or bond into it, and after a period of time, you're able to pull from it, or pull it all, or something like that, collective. What? Whose stocks and government bonds? Whose bonds are these? These hidden bonds. Who do they belong to? Something about your birth hospital. This experimentation. A Nike lover. Somebody who loves Nikes. I claim this one, collective. All right, bottom of the deck. Rental property. I feel like you have a lot of things, collective, that these people have hidden from you. Okay? And I don't know, maybe you need a reading, or not need, maybe you might want to consider a reading, okay? It says, allow me to tell your story. Psychic reader biography. And maybe you're a reader as well, I feel. I can't remember the name. Ellen, okay? All right. Let's see Trivial Pursuits with this mother aunt. Trivial Pursuits. Bank manager, y'all. They stole your money. Because you're connected to Thomas Jefferson, collective. This is so crazy. All these people, this is why. It's a lot of freaking money, collective. You're connected to Thomas Jefferson. And Thomas Jefferson is haunting the nation. His very own nation, collective. Because of the evil that they are doing and have done. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. Against his melanated children and that bloodline. He's going to destroy this nation and his very own bloodline if you don't stop. Okay? He loved Sally Hemings. He loved her. She loved him. It was just the time frame that they were in, that they couldn't have a healthy union. Okay? I believe he and her were twin flames, collective. And this is why he keeps coming out here on this board. And that wealth, whatever this wealth is that's been stolen, it will be returned. Even if he has to help and assist in tearing up the fucking planet, collective. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I know that I had ties because my aunt mother would always talk about how she did some research, okay? Ancestral research, and I think this is what this name has to do with, right? With these people, right? And how it went back to Sally Hemings. And she was obsessed with it. And whenever she would speak about the ancestral research that she would do, and mind you, her and the woman I felt was my mom, because she's the woman who raised me. That's the woman who I see as my mom, right? They were twins, okay? But she would always talk about the ancestral tree that she was doing, and she would say, my family, like just showing the sickness there, okay? Thomas Jefferson, what do you want to say? Will these people ever learn? I don't think they will. What do you want to say, Thomas Jefferson? He's going to make sure that his children, all of those children of Sally Hemings, they get what's rightfully due to them. Otherwise, ain't nobody going to eat, collective. This is how this man feel, okay? This is what he say. This shit's going to court. Might be being held over there. It's on Sirius A, collective. Maybe that's where he is. There's court proceedings. Yo, I don't know why I'm talking like this. I always knew I was somebody, collective. That's for you and that's for me. I always knew I was somebody. They telling you good things take time. Be patient. Bottom of the deck for this, for Thomas Jefferson. Always on my mind. Wow, this is all, I'm telling you, y'all. This man is not going to rest. His spirit, his soul is not going to rest until justice is served in this situation. This could be at the root of all these disasters, natural disasters in this country. And I have to do research on them, right? But I knew there was one founding father who like lamented something to that effect, where he said his soul was heavy or shuddered for the idea of thinking. The idea is something about that justice, is like going to be served. So he lamented for the future of the country because of the injustices that were occurring and still are occurring. He loved this woman. He loved Sally Hemings. And people are fighting about it. They've been fighting about it all these years, collective. Okay? And this is always on this man's mind. Thomas Jefferson, wow, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. What is the outcome of these court proceedings? Okay? And we're going to keep going. And did I do? Oh, I got an outcome over here. Excuse me, y'all. This is a terrible call. Okay, outcome. Tony. Something about Tony. I feel like he's just naming off the people that are involved in this. It's so many people. Allow me to tell your story. Psychic reader biography. Maybe we're telling this story as well. Okay? Y'all, people ain't gonna make it. A lot of people ain't gonna make it. Caroline, go into the light. Okay? Or Carol Ann, go into the light. That name is important. That, yeah, changing the forecast. Maybe somebody was planning to do something else, like go on vacation or something. It's like, nah. There's a change in the forecast. They about to go into the light, collective. All right, let's keep going. They stole this wealth. They're going to return this wealth, collective. By any means necessary. Obstacle, this painter. Okay, I had a painter involved here. Okay, and all these people were involved. And he came into my home. He stalked me, collective. He preyed on me. He had some strange tattoos on his arm, like a gang, some sort of criminal gang. Okay, and he was Hispanic. Some sort of criminal oofiness gang, y'all. They put all these people on me. They put all these evil people on me. And I didn't do anything to these people. I haven't done anything but try to show these people love and give them guidance, the ones that I knew. But most of these people, collective, you don't know, because most of these people I don't know. Hayoka. He came for Hayoka. He didn't know, I don't think, I'm a Hayoka empath, okay? And they don't know that you're a very highly intuitive Hayoka empath, collective. That you were sent to take down narcissists, okay? Wherever that card is out here, okay? That's the obstacle. That they didn't know who the hell you were in this disgusting painter. Let me see something. Can we get a name on this disgusting ass painter? A politician was involved, okay? In the reverse. Bottom of the deck. With straight hair, collective. Okay? A lost soul. All these disgusting ass people are going to experience dire misfortunes in their lives expeditiously, based on what they give out, they put out for other people in their lives, okay? And the good names out here, they're going to experience goodness in their lives, multiplied a trillionfold, okay? Ashe. It's just disgusting, collective. I get tired of reading about these disgusting ass people, okay? And this is this specific white skate, okay? Let's see, spiritual advice. Time to commune with the all within. I feel like something's going to happen. That's why it's time to come within. Go within. I'm getting that card. Time to come into the holy temple, okay? Pacific white skate. Something with this Mount Sea axle and these million eggs, I feel. This could be a sickness. Or it could be something in those eggs. I'm sure it is. Martial law, collective. Maybe what's coming out of these eggs is going to terrify, okay? Terrify the hell out of people. And it's going to bring about martial law because it's right off the coast, right over here, collective, over there on the West Coast. Y'all, real quick, let's see if we can get something. What is about to come? What's about to happen over here off the West Coast? What is seen to occur over here on the West Coast, off the West Coast, and at the sea? Maybe these eggs are gonna hatch, y'all. Let me see. A newly built luxury home. So maybe that's one of the stolen properties, or the money that they stole and built the home. Okay. Maybe this is the location in that area, off the West Coast. How can you deprive me of love? I am love. They tried to, take love away from you. Your ability to connect with the divine by taking your home, okay, and everything else. They're going to pay for that shit, y'all. Something about travel, okay? That's what stuck out to me. Show me this martial law. And look, over in that area, because I'm getting California area, because my sister's name, Angie, came out there. She's supposedly in that area, okay? And wasn't there something going on over there in LA, right? With the Hispanics. I was talking about Hispanic as well, right? So maybe that's significant. Maybe that's talking about the region. What is this martial law for? Could be talking about that unrest. This apartment manager, she's involved. And she did. I know the apartment manager. They were all a part of it. Putting cameras up in my place. And they're still watching me and shit. Got all these weirdos all around here watching me and shit. Yeah. They're going to pay, collective. Don't worry. Be patient. Be patient, collective. Good things come to those who wait. Or good things take time, okay? Martial law. Jackson. That's another one of my sisters, collective. They are really spelling this whole story out, collective. This has to be a grand finale. This family, collective, it's just the nastiest family that any person could have. Maybe they're not your family. Maybe they are, but they're disgusting. They're disgusting, collective. It's sad. These people have destroyed their lives. Your ancestors are coming for these people. Okay? These people are a liability to your bloodline. And just to the earth, people. Let's get the divine outcome. Terry. This is another name. This is crazy, y'all. Because this could be a spouse of one of your relatives. Confirmation. I don't know if you heard that. Out here on the board. They both came out here together with the aunt, mother, and my sister. Y'all, it's all out here collective. The collaborations. All this bullshit. Luscious green pastures. Okay, it's got Terry. Maybe somebody's hoping to get the luscious green pastures. Maybe someone will. What are these luscious green pastures? Show me. What are these luscious green pastures? Luscious green pastures. Oh, luscious, luscious. Safety inspection, okay. Bottom of the deck. Bodice. Some sort of support. The safety inspection. B-ball lover, okay, keep going. What's the safety inspection about? We ain't got too many cards left, collective. Waterbury, Connecticut. Deep dive, y'all. Always on my mind. Something could be with water. Okay. In Waterbury, Connecticut. Okay. Somebody benzo, collective. Okay. Bottom of the deck, let's see. Evidence video recordings. Okay. I feel like these people are all caught up. They're all caught up. Any final messages before we read the mystery card, Archangel Michael? Why won't he love me? So maybe somebody did all this about love, right? We saw true love, right? It's just a lot going on out here, collective. Bottom of the deck. Spiritual hitman, y'all. This could be, because this plays into everything else with all these different reads with me as well, okay? This could be the down low law enforcement officer, the spiritual hitman person, because there's an officer who does all kinds of magic outside of my home, okay? At least one, but I think there could be more than one, okay? And this guy is involved with my twin. That's what I believe. That's what I see, okay? And, you know, hidden, like, with my spiritual eye, right? And maybe he sees this man is so obsessed with me, this twin, right? This fallen twin. And he really wants this twin to love him, okay? So he's attacking you and me, okay? So to speak, not the same person, collective, but you know what I mean, right? And look, let me say, one time I dropped my twin off early in the time when we had reconnected, right? I dropped him off after we stopped at to get some food, right? And I was going home, right? Because I had initially picked him up from work. And when I went to drop him off this night, there was a police car. This was a city police car, though, who was driving real slow, watching us, right? Looking at him get out the car, because I was still in the car, and watching him walk, right? And I felt alarmed, concerned, because he had just got home recently from doing a long bit, right? For a crime that he had committed, him and others, right? So I'm thinking like it was some sort of police harassment, right? But no, I believe this is the man that was involved with him, okay? But I think he has either connections to Baltimore. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that, Joe. Okay, but connections to this area, right? With other officers, okay? Something like that, collective. Or the person's transferred from that city officer position to a different one. Okay, but I feel like they have a relationship going on. In secret. Collective at the bottom of the deck is yes. Okay? Okay, collective. And he's been trying to oof me in all kinds of ways. This is a deranged, corrupt officer, collective. The number 228 could be significant. I've heard that number come out with its officer. Archangel Michael, what's going to happen with this officer that keeps harassing me, collective? They're harassing me. What's going to happen to this coward officer that keeps harassing me with all these other insane people? In my collective, I know what it's like. And I don't mean to turn this into a reading about me, collective. I didn't do it. My ancestors did, okay? But this reading is relevant to you. Just change up some of the information. terms of the names or different things. But the names could also coincide for you. Some of them. Okay, because I don't know most of these names, collective. Coarse hair. Maybe this is a person without, they had straight hair. What did I ask? What do they have to look forward to? Maybe they can look forward to straight hair. Okay. Balance your light and dark side. I don't know what the hell it is, but they're a liability. Something about their hair, collective. I don't know. Maybe this is an identifier. Show me coarse hair in the reverse before we get this mystery card. Coarse hair in the reverse, collective. I just read all over the place. Knights of Malta. Somebody in the secret society. Maybe he's could be a melanated person with coarse hair, right? Maybe they're going to kick him out of the society and throw him out on his coarse hair. Or her, right? Bottom of the deck, coarse hair. Yemen, y'all find them wherever they hide, deep within the crevasse, and drown them all, okay? So that's a part of what's going on with this guy, okay, or woman, or whoever this hit person is, okay, this spiritual hit person, okay. But also, anybody who has coarse hair knows that if you get your hair straightened, right, before they hit perms and relaxers, right, or before we really got into it, but you go out in the water and it's gonna snatch your hair back. I don't care how beautiful and straight it looked. It's going back to its original design, so to speak, okay? So I don't know, somebody going back to where they came from or something, y'all, I don't know. And maybe there's some sort of water event involved. Wasn't I talking about, was it this video where I was talking about that water event early on with those people where the water just turned into turbulence out of nowhere? Show me that Yemiya, find them wherever they hide, deep within the crevasse, and drown them all. Let's take that. No, maybe because it's like, no, you ain't hitting nobody, okay? Somebody else getting hit. The one that put out the hit or tried to carry out the hit. They about to do a show of force, collective, with water, okay? Something about travel. Maybe when this person travels, maybe they travel by boat. Okay? Mystery card. Y'all, get the fuck out of here. We ending it nice. No retreat, no surrender. Death before dishonor, MF. Let's do it. Tupac. Outlaw. Military minds. That's how they coming. Alright, collective. If you like the video, like the video.